Welcome back to West of Loathing, where, among other things, I remembered that we don't have much left in the main story, but I believe we have not touched the DLC at all. So, I was just thinking, I don't really know much about it. Create stuff. But let's at least touch it and see. I mean, we know how the rest of the game is pretty much playing out. Maybe not exactly how the final confrontation looks, but pretty close. So, I think before sleeping and wiping these buffs, which are pretty significant right now, I want to check and see if this is maybe a good thing to do. What are you? Sure hope this corn dog isn't poisonous. Plant this in my garden and grow a whole crop of corn dogs. Okay. Oh, didn't we send somebody new over here since the last time we were here? Was it the brewing company? Did we already do this one? Welcome back. Bookseller moved in next door and she was real helpful in finding some classic recipes. Care to try it? $9 for the rest of the day. That is very significant. Down a couple of those for some massive buffs. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay. Well, all the more reason to go check in on our librarian friend. Oh, hello again. Thank you for telling me about this place. The locals have been very welcoming. Glad to hear it. Oh, and I never really thanked you properly for saving my life, so thank you. Although I still don't really understand what happened. I don't think I could explain it if I tried. And you're welcome. Can I interest you in a book? Take a look. Alright. Got the foraging skill. This is what I was seeking out for all of those episodes. Already have safe cracking. I think I have dickering, don't I? Let's see. Have this. Have this. Let me go check. Oh, let me check my abilities first and then I'll check my skills. Safe cracking, hornswoggling, lockpicking. So I don't have dickering. Did that say it only nets me discounts though? Well, let's grab that one. Mind your meat. Kind of making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. I mean, kind of just got scammed for 1,500, but you know. Read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. Agreed. Got a skill dickering. Drive a hard bargain and you never let anybody sell you the long end of a stick. I don't think that's how that phrase goes. After you're done reading, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. Done and done. Don't feel like I got a good deal for getting 60 meat back. Okay. Can I... What does it cost to up this? Not much. So... Okay. I mean... Is it worth this XP? It's probably not worth this XP, but... Yeah, 25% discount's not bad to have. I could up my dirty poker to see how far I can get in that poker game. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go all in. You almost certainly won't get caught. All right. Is there anything else I want to upgrade right now? The other thing I wanted to check if I still had... So I do still have another modern snake oiler. Do I get a new ability? No, this is the one that I already had. Okay. Okay. What were the other things? Safe cracking. Which one of these? It doesn't say the number, and I wasn't sure whether previously the number mattered. I kind of think it did, but I do have a lot in my inventory if I ever wanted to clean it out, but alright, so there's not a lot available. So what am I missing for the last lot here? Who haven't I met? Maybe it's in the DLC? Anyway, I don't think there's anyone else I need to talk to. Oh, you know what? I can send another postcard. Right? Send a postcard. Oh, yeah. I need to sleep before I can send a postcard. Let me make a note to do that tomorrow as well. Okay. Alright, I think I'm about ready to go check out the DLC. I'm hoping I can return from it. I regret this tiny hat purchase. Well, thank you for interrupting my attempts to go to the DLC. Alright, I think we should do this. There's a weird ghostly carriage here. Get in? Heck yeah. Go to the Gun Manor DLC. Hop in the ghostly carriage, which seems to support you and Alice's weight well enough. An invisible driver yells, "Yeah!" and cracks an invisible whip, and an invisible horse snorts. The carriage starts moving, and soon you're out of sight of dirt water. Hitching a ride in a ghost carriage. Reckoning at Gun Manor. Surprised this has a title sequence. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage and you lose all sense of time and space. I'm worried I may have made a mistake and won't be able to go back. Eventually the fog clears and the carriage parks near a very large and ornate mansion. A disembodied voice calls, "All out for Gun Manor, last stop." Oh, I can go back. Okay, cool. The visitor center is bereft of any employees. Where the heck is everyone? Let's see if we can find out. The crank is missing from this record player. There's nobody here to validate you, parking or otherwise. You don't know what this machine does, but you do know you don't know how to operate it. The sign on this machine says, "Genuine Gun Manor souvenir tokens. Make your wishes come true, just 400 meat." Negotiate a better deal with Dickering. That's funny. Old frame photograph of Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. Is this a Winchester reference? If you're not familiar, the Winchester company, I don't know if it's still a family-owned company or not. Anyway, Winchester is a long line of the Winchesters were a family, and I think they still are. And they had some very eccentric individuals in their family, and in California, the former Winchester family manor is now they call it the Winchester Mystery House, and I haven't been, but it's basically like a maze, and allegedly all of the modifications to this enormous mansion that turned it into this like weird maze, and with all these secret rooms and stuff, were all done allegedly by, I believe, the widow of one of the Winchesters at one point, or she was a member of the Winchester. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it is. Anyway, it's a weird tourist trap that's like alleged to be very haunted and stuff. Kind of weird. Not my thing, but you know, it's kind of fun. Anyway, Mrs. Gunn on the wall with a little explanatory plaque underneath it. Take a closer look. The photograph is of a young Mrs. Gunn smiling as she accepts the fancy trophy from a man in a suit. A frowning man wearing a lab coat is standing behind her. The plaque reads, Terry Gunn, an assistant, accepting the 1869 Why Didn't We Think of That award for excellence in inventing from the National Academy of Profitable Sciences. It's an old info desk, but the only info you know about it right now is there's nobody staffing it. Unfortunately, there's nobody here to sell you a snack right now. The photo counter is unattended and you don't know how to use this kind of camera. You're no thief, so you're going to have to wait until there's someone you can pay before you get any of this candy. Uncharacteristically, the IRS has actually added 50% to this sign. Okay. Off to a rip-roaring start. Anything on the other side over here? Ma'am? It's a lady carrying some weird equipment. Excuse me, do you work here? Who, me? No. Nuts. I can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't even started this job yet, and already it's a pain in the neck. What's wrong? I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that are haunting up the place. I can't do that if I can't even get in the front door, though. Who's Mrs. Gunn? You've never heard of Terry Gunn? Should I have? Well, I would think so. She's a pretty famous inventor. You got her best-known invention hanging right there on your belt. She invented belt buckles? Wow. Guns. She invented guns. Oh. Spooks like ghosts? Exactly like that. Yep, 13 of them, according to my instruments. Florence Cunningham. Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. That's me. Interesting. What do you annihilate them with? Science. I was gonna guess that weird kind of rifle-like contraption you're carrying. Yeah, it shoots science. Side note, the music in the background, it's another remix of one of the themes, but I like it. Spooky. What's wrong with the front door? The front door? Well, it's locked? No, not locked, no. So what's the problem? Okay, see, I'm a ghost hunter. I ain't a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. And there's a huge, gross, hairy, fanged, drooling giant spider in the foyer. So unless I either find another way in or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this biz, I'm staying right the frig out here, alright? Okay? I can see you feel pretty strongly about this. I do. Well, maybe I can help you out. Hey, that'd be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or wily. Why don't we team up? I'll handle the ghosts and you can handle the things that aren't ghosts. Okay, let's go. Okay, Florence, let's go. Roger, copy. It's Herb, actually. Wow, have you ever seen a house this big? Nope. I've heard Gun Manor was a real sight to behold, though. Sure is. Must have cost a fortune. I reckon Mrs. Gunn has a fortune or two to spare. What would you do with that kind of money? Well, I'd never go thirsty, that's for certain. There's an informative plaque about the hedge maze. This bronze plaque reads, The Gun Manor Hedge Maze was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of guests and the family's then 2 daughters. You're welcome to meander its paths, though we recommend caution during the winter. That feels like a reference to The Shining. Below that is pasted a handwritten note. Actually, we recommend staying out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in has been animating the shrubs. Danger. Oh, I didn't actually mean to go in. Oh no. Okay, I made it out. Past here is just nothing. Where is this place? Okay, let's not go into the hedge maze just yet. You try the handle of the front door. It doesn't seem locked, but some kind of force is holding it shut. Yeah, some ghost is playing tricks on you because they know you ain't packing science. Stand back, I got this. Florence unlimbers her weird rifle and fires a short burst of swirling light into the doorknob. You hear an eek sound from inside and the door swings open. Ha, works every time. I didn't actually want to go in just yet. Oops, that's not the... Okay. Because there's another door over here, isn't there? Oh, maybe... The carriage house door is locked. Well, that seems like an invitation. Maybe there's something useful in this cabinet. Nearly empty herbicide, handful of nails. Hedge clippers. Somebody left a book on the seat of this one. Grab it. Modern snake oiler 8183. Had their own custom stagecoaches. Something on the floor of this coach. Hammer. Okay, there's a surprising amount in here. Hammer in certain places. Did I already have a hammer? I don't remember. Your uncle used to refer to these as shrub scissors. These ones look like a pretty effective tetanus delivery device. Is that better than my sweet sword? No. Oh, I did have a hammer before, okay. You already learned all the techniques in this magazine. You do manage to pick up a few tips and tricks from the letter to the editor, though, so it's not a complete waste. Hide the magazine under a log in the woods. Maybe some child will find it and become a snake oiler in the future. I just got that joke. I don't think it's been a while, but I don't think I got the joke before that snake oiler is perhaps also a double entendre to meat lubrication. Okay, I need a minute.